Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a bit different. We're going to be doing a different sort of video today. We're going to be doing some GeoGuessr tips, so some tips and clues regarding just some basic tips basically you can find in GeoGuessr. So I'm going to pick a few countries. We're going to do a couple of countries today, and then we'll probably do another video in a couple of weeks. Yeah, not been able to post any videos recently. It's been a bit busy, but I'll get back to posting at least one video a week if I can. Once again, so let's get in here. We'll go to Austria first. This is probably the easiest place to begin for tips. Now let's go here. They're not far from the city centre of Vienna. So right. Right, well that's not a very good location, is it? No, not interested in that. So let's try and go here, Neubau. Just check that we are filming. Yes, we are. Okay, so here you can see GEOGUESSR, and there you have the number 7 with a dot. So the 7 with a dot, it means 7th in German. Siebte in this case, and this means we are in the 7th district of Vienna. Now you can go on Google and have a look at a map if you want to learn the districts. There are a few that I know, but a lot of them I don't know. I think it's 21 and 24 that are at northeast of Vienna. But yeah, you have to basically look. But if you're in number 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're generally near the city centre of Vienna. So that's the first tip there. So if you see these signs, the blue signs in a German context with the number 7, you are in Vienna. Now there are other places in Austria which don't have these districts. The city of Graz, for example. You have different types of, but this is the basic clue for Vienna. Let's go to Poland. Let's pick a location in Poland. Right, Poland. Let's go. I don't know. Let's go near Suwałki, not far from the border with Lithuania. So these poles here. This is very typical. This is one that I don't, and I'm only going to show you tips that I know. If I get confused by some of the clues myself, I'm not going to show them as a tip or as a clue, because that would be silly. But yeah, if you see these white posts with the reds, now there are some other locations in Europe that have the similar bollards. I think you'd call them bollards. But yeah, this is typically Polish, and then we'll probably see in a minute a sign. Let's just see here. And this type of countryside is very typically Polish. Now it's difficult for me to explain because it's a bit of a this isn't the best location to be explaining it, but this is very typical. And these signs here, where are the signs? Yeah, these orange signs. Sometimes you have koniec underneath, K-O-N-I-E-C, koniec, and that means end in Polish. So that's the end of the restrictions or whatever's being indicated. So here we have the typical Polish sign, Suwałki, and sorry, yeah. So these green signs with Suwałki, Przeroszul, Chmielówka. So this is these are typical Polish names, of course, with the accents on the S's. This barred R is typically Polish, and it's pronounced as a W in English. And obviously this here is also interesting. I didn't discuss that now. The numbering system in Poland is quite specific and actually not too difficult, because the regions, the first number of a road is based on the region. So for example, the number 6, roads beginning with the number 6 are always in the northeast of Poland. And then you've got down here, for example, let's see if we can find some roads. The number 8, for example. Number 8's are near Rzeszów. Rzeszów, Zamość. Yeah, and then for example, here near the German border, near Legnica, you'll have number 3, big number, road numbers beginning with 3. Number 1 is here near Koszczyn and Gorzów Wielkopolski. So yeah, so that's the basic system in Poland. Now there are some locations where you can actually pretty much straight away guess that it's Poland, but I don't know if I can find a location here. No, I need to find a small road with trees. If you're on a road and there's trees either side, that will give you a pretty good. Sometimes if you're in a very remote place, but I don't know if I can find one of those locations here. Yeah, this isn't the best, but yeah, once again you've got this. If you're on an open road and there's trees, but it's not a forest, it's just trees and there's plains. Yeah, I mean this isn't the best, but it sort of does work. Yeah, I mean it's very sort of flat fields, and then you've got these trees. Sometimes most of the time they're either side of the road. Yeah, in this type of context here, this is very Polish. This sort of location here. And it's not the best example once again, but I don't know if I can find another location here. Let's go towards Lublin. Yeah, I mean it's not the best location, but there you go, you get the general idea. Let's try and go to Lithuania here. There are some interesting things. I want to see if we can find some houses in Lithuania. Now this obviously these blue signs, this is typically Lithuanian, and you have these reverse triangles on the reverse accents on the S, and you also have under the E's, as in Polish, you have specific accents. I mean, it's not an accent like a cedilla in French, but it's the opposite way. I don't know if we can find a location here that would give us that. Let's see. If there's a place to just give you an idea of the Polish writing. I mean, obviously you see these on the Z's and dots on the E. That's particularly Lithuanian. Although there are similarities with Lithuanian and Latvian. These are sometimes not easy to distinguish, and I have problems myself sometimes distinguishing them. But Lithuania is more commonly found on GeoGuessr than Latvia, in my opinion. I did want to see if we could find some houses, because yeah, that would have been nice. Because the houses are a very good indication of Latvia. But sorry, there's some houses that are very Baltic-like. This type of house here with these roofs here, sort of brown roofs. And this isn't even the best example. But then there's houses that are very Lithuanian or Polish-like, but don't have much similarities with Latvia and Estonia. But I can't find any here. Sort of residential areas. If you go to a residential area, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best example here. No, it's not the best example. You can tell this is sort of Latvia, Lithuania-like, and obviously we are in Lithuania here. But with these colours here and these roofs, slanted roofs, and these small detached houses. Yeah, and obviously this is interesting because these signs with the yellow around them. Now this isn't the best example either, because most countries would just have a small edge there. But a lot of countries in Eastern Europe, the former USSR, as well as Russia and Ukraine, have these signs. Oh, this might be interesting here. No. Anyway, it's very flat in the Baltic states. Very flat. Yeah, it's generally quite easily to distinguish. But there's just a couple of tips. Not the best tips maybe there, but let's try and do a couple more countries. Let's see. Well, let's go to Portugal for a minute. Oh, this is where I had a crazy guess, Santarém. I just put my cursor down there, and it was the right location in the Battle Royale. It was quite amazing in a distance game. So obviously here, which is pretty easy to find, is the let's see. Yeah, I missed that one. I missed that sign. Yeah, but anyway, the language is quite easily to spot. Not always, but it's generally quite easy. For example, Tranquilidade, you have the DAD at the end or tranquilidade, I think it's pronounced in Portugal, but tranquilidade in Brazil, Brazilian Portuguese. And then you have the atenção. We did go past the atenção sign, so the C with the cedilla underneath. Cavalinho, so this is same as, for example, Jose Mourinho, the current Roma manager. So with the NH, and then you have the arrendar-se. So this is a verb. For example, to subscribe is inscrever-se. I don't even know why I'm saying that, but yeah, I saw that in a video that I was watching a while ago in Portuguese video from Brazilian channel, inscrever-se, and that's when I realised that the verbs, the se is actually to, yeah, but is actually a verbal form. Yeah, but that's not too important here. So let's see what else we can give. So for example, obviously looking at the cars, this is very important in Portugal because all Portuguese cars have a yellow strip, as well as the blue European Union strip. They have a yellow strip on the right side of the plate. So this is a fairly good indication you're in Portugal. So these are just some very basic tips, but they can help. Let's go to France now. I'll give you some indications with France, which is where I live. So let's just go to a random place here. I want to give you some indications that aren't the most obvious ones. I want to give you some really interesting tips here if I can. Well, this, for example, if you see the magazine West France, that means you're in the west of France, of course, because it's a magazine that a newspaper that you only see in the west of France. I wanted to see if we could get some phone numbers up here on the roads. Yeah. I mean, here you can see our Service de Rennes Métropole. It's always very good to look at the buses wherever you are in the world, because that generally is a very good indicator. Look at the buses, look at what's written on cars and vans, because this will generally give you an indication. Let's see if we can find a phone number here. That's something I wanted to do, because the phone numbering system in France is specific to the regions you're in. So I wanted to find one here, but yeah, I mean, we might not be able to find one here. Yeah, here you go, for example, 02. So if you've got a phone number starting with 02, that means you're in the west of France, northwest of France, so Normandy or Brittany, in this case Brittany. And then, for example, let's go to the southwest. Let's go to the southwest. Let's go in Bordeaux. Okay, so let's go here. Here we will have an 05 number, because the 05 number is present in the southwest of France only. I mean, we can't find any phone numbers here, but it's not too important. I'll just go in there. Yeah, it's a bit of a long video, but I did want to give you these tips. And I think it's easier sometimes when you show them and not just talk about them. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get don't know if we're going to get to see one here. There's an Irish pub there. Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world if we don't find them. It's always nice to see them, because it always sticks. I think if you see the clue, it just sticks in your head. Yeah, there's not many phone numbers here. No. I mean, here it's very small. There's a phone number there. It's very small, but yeah, it will be an 05 number. So if you're in this part of France, you will have an 05 number. So if you are around here, so this is the Nouvelle-Aquitaine region. So this part of France here, this is the borders. So this will all be 05. This is 02, so Lyon, Marseille. Sorry, 04, sorry, not 02. Discard that. Lyon, Clermont-Ferrand, Montpellier, Marseille. This is all going to be 04. This is 02, of course, as we just saw. Paris is 01. So if you're in an 01 zone, if you've got an 01 phone number, you're in Paris or the Ile-de-France region, which is basically just the suburbs of France as well as the central Paris. To simplify, and the 03 is this part of France, the Alsace-Lorraine, Champagne-Ardenne region, which is now known as the Grand Est. So there you go. 01, 02, 03, 04 and 05. And Corsica, of course, is also 04, I believe. So there you go. And if you see an 06 phone number, that means it's a mobile phone number, and that will not give you an indication of the location at all. Okay, let's go to Tunisia now. I'm just doing this very at random. Let's go on this motorway here, Nationale. So this is very easy to spot Tunisia. I mean, generally you will be able to spot it due to the landscape and the writing. It's very distinctive from Senegal, for example, but you can sometimes make that mistake. I've made the mistake sometimes. But in Tunisia, what you do see is these plates, the black and the red on the plate of the car, following you, because there's always a car following you, and obviously of the other cars in the country. So this is very typical of Tunisia. And of course you'll see the French writing as well as the Arabic writing. So this is we're at a toll booth here, and yeah, I mean we can't really see anything here, but yeah, you'll see French writing, and but that's the main clue in Tunisia. This is probably the easiest location to be in, is Israel, in terms of finding the place, because you have the red and white there. You have the Hebrew writing, which is extremely easy to spot. This type of writing here, and yeah, I think that's the main thing we could see. I mean, there's other clues, but yeah, this is the main thing. And also very interesting, this is, as with Poland, regionalized road numbers. So I mean, it's not always the case. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's some anomalies because the roads do go on for a long time, but the road numbers are regionalized. So for example, up here you'll have the 7s, and then the 8s, and then the 9s. But obviously the roads do go to the south, so you've got to be careful. And they do go through through Palestine as well. So you've got to be careful with that. But that's just the indication there. But the roads are easy to find generally in Israel. Okay, so we've had 20 away. We'll do another 5-6 minutes. Let's see if I can do. Let's try Uruguay. I mean, I'm not great at South America, to be honest, but there are some good clues you can see in Uruguay. And this generally does give me the indication we're in Uruguay when I generally can spot Uruguay. But I do have problems with some of the other countries. Now, these signs are very specific. Now, I believe, but I'm not sure, that in Argentina there's a different cross. There's a cross at the back, I think. But yeah, but there's generally you'll have these fields, these very, very green, lush plains, and you'll see these types of little wooded posts along the road as well. So, and this yellow line in the middle. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to explain, but yeah, the signs, generally, if we could see a sign, it would be easy to indicate that it was Uruguay as well, because the signs are very distinctive. Sorry, town signs, yeah, distance signs. See if near Carlos Ariel, Reyes, we could see no, there's no sign here. Anyway, this is Uruguay, it's typical Uruguay. I'm not going to do any of the other. Well, I might do Chile, because I mean Chile's not always easy to spot, but it is probably one of the easiest, I'd say, in South America. You'll see a lot of signs with the government of Chile on there. This is a photosphere, so we're not going to get anything here. But you do see a lot. You do see this .cl a lot. The domain name in Chile. Let's try and see if we can go to a rural place, because we're more. Yeah, I mean, this isn't. I want to see if we could find a sign, and Chile can be easy because they are very, very north-south roads in a lot of locations. This isn't the best example. I mean, these signs, you do see them in Argentina as well, but yeah, I wouldn't say this. I mean, these taxis are Chilean. Yeah, this is probably one of the things that does help me. The black taxis with the yellow there, but I wouldn't say it's the easiest place to guess Chile. We do have a lot of long country roads, very north-south, obviously, because of the characteristics of Chile. But these aren't good examples to give, so we will move away. But some of the roads are very, very easy to pinpoint in Chile, and you do have signs with blue and red colours on there, with Gobierno do Chile. And so this is one of the indications. But I mean, I'll try and see if I can find another one here. I do want to find one, maybe near Valparaiso or Viña del Mar. See if I can find one here. But these are very good indications. Oh no. Yeah, I mean we're not seeing one here. I mean where's the location? I think I went. There was one. I think I was in Trujillo. No, Trujillo is in Peru. Arica. I think I was in Arica once, and there was a sign there. I think. I'm not sure. No. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll forget Chile for now. Yeah, but you do see those signs in Chile quite a lot. So if you see a sign with blue and white, and you'll recognise it once you've seen it once. You'll recognise it. Anyway, let's move away from that. Brazil can be easy to pinpoint, but I'm not the best at giving clues for Brazil. I mean, I can generally spot Brazil. I mean, not always, but when I know it's Brazil, I know it's Brazil. But otherwise, I'm really struggling with Brazil on some. So I'm not going to go into that because I'm not clear myself on the clues. Let's go to Berlin. This is probably one of the easiest places to get. Let's go near Pankow. And of course, a lot of people do tend to guess in the city centre of Berlin always for some reason, but it's generally it's going to be the outskirts, and this you can see isn't the city centre of a major city. So here you have the Bahnhofstrasse, so it's Railway Street, Berliner Straße, so Berlin Street, Berlin Road. And this is extremely distinctive of Berlin because, obviously this gives the clue, but I mean, there's a lot of places in Germany where you have Münchner Straße or Stuttgarter Straße, and you'll be a completely different city, obviously, but in this case it's Berlin. This is an ETZ, so the double S in German, and this way of writing this is extremely old-fashioned. You wouldn't see this on a keyboard, for example. And this is just German, but this is Berlin. You will not see these signs anywhere else. The white side with the black, and you will not see this anywhere else but Berlin. So yeah, and that type of writing. So that's an easy clue for Berlin, which is very frequently on GeoGuessr when you get but Germany, of course, because many places in Germany, as you can see, are not on GeoGuessr. For legal reasons, they cannot be on there. Okay, let's go to Romania now. Let's do a bit of Romania is very simple as well in terms of pinpointing. I mean, not simple, but the road system is very regionalised in terms of the numbers. The numbers all belong to one region, one part of the country. So the number 6s are here. You can see the number 7s, the number 1s here, up in the north near Oradea, Cluj-Napoca, Târgu Mureș as well. And yeah, you go to Brasov, you got the 7s, yeah, and then near Bucharest you've got the number 1s as well. But yeah, I mean, obviously this isn't the best example because you do have number 1s coming in, but this is generally the sense you get in Romania. You get the 3s down here, and the 6s, and you get the 2s. So it's pretty simple, to be honest. And you've got the road. Let's see if we can see this here. No, can't see this. Yeah, I mean, obviously this you can see is Romanian writing. It's very it's a Latin language, which many people tend to forget, but it is a Latin language as well as Italian and Spanish and Portuguese. This isn't what I was looking for. So that's one indication of the language. These are the basic tips. I mean, some of the tips I can't really give, even though I would realise this is Romania straight away because of the fences and things. But it's not concrete. I can't explain tangibly. Yeah, but there are some places where you can just get the feeling of a place, and it's what's the thing here? Just see how long we've been going. 25. So we'll probably do another 5 minutes here and stop. So this isn't the best one because you normally see bigger ones with red, but this is a road marker that you see in Romania, and you've got red ones as well. The more frequent. I don't think I've ever seen M2s like that actually. Very rarely. You do get a lot of European Union signs we just saw on there, but we just sped past it. And this as well, you get this here, and you get the welcome sign. Yeah. Not this case, but you do get the welcome Dom Boom, I think it is, or yeah. Anyway, there we go. I wanted to go. I did want to go and see Russia. Generally, Russia is. I mean, I'm not good at pinpointing the location with regards to east or west necessarily, but it's not the most difficult to guess. You do get generally. This isn't the best example. I wanted to see that you do get generally bumpy roads in some places. They're very badly maintained and very poorly looked after. Yeah. But Russia is quite simple to guess. I mean, you've got these, former Eastern European, well, not former Eastern European, sorry, Eastern European and former USSR countries that have this yellow around there. But, I mean, the road sometimes is in a bad condition, and you can see that it's Russia, but this isn't the best indication. But yeah, okay. Let's see if I can find some of the locations that we could go to. Let's see Ireland. Ireland's a good one. Ireland's a good one. Yeah, this is a really easy place to locate. Well, not this here specifically, but the houses are generally very white. You get these very white houses, and you get a lot of bungalows as well in Ireland. A lot of bungalows. But this isn't the place to be here. I want to find a road with some signs and some... just to get there quickly and not have to spend a lot of time looking. Okay, see, maybe this place here would be we've got a main road here. We should be able to find something here. No. Oh dear. Did want to show one of these places. Okay. Lake here. Yeah, I mean this is Irish because you've got the yellow lines here. You've got these dotted yellow lines and the straight yellow, the solid yellow line. So you are in Ireland, and also yeah, these types of signs here with the Irish writing, the Gaelic writing, and the English writing, and also you do have these. That's what I was looking for. These orangish, yellowish signs. As well, and obviously the kilometres, which means we are in Ireland. Yeah, I mean I could do the Isle of Man and Guernsey, Jersey. These are some of the easy ones to spot as well. Well, not necessarily initially because I didn't realise, but after a while you just recognise Jersey and Guernsey. I mean you get these street names with Route de l'Église. I mean you can tell we're not in France. You've got the yellow plates, the yellow lines, postbox, but we are. This does indicate you're in Jersey or Guernsey. More often Jersey than Guernsey, but you get Jersey. And the houses, they just have a different feel. Oh, this is an interesting colour. The houses have a specific, distinct, feel to them, and it just, I mean, obviously I've lived in the UK, so I'm not, necessarily giving out the best clues here for people that aren't from the UK. But yeah, if you've lived in the UK, you will know. And you've got the English flag here, the English, well, St George's Cross. If you've lived in the UK, you'd sort of be able to tell after seeing this location a few times, not necessarily initially, but after seeing it a few times that we are in Jersey. But if you see French names on the street, then it does French road names as well. And this, of course, is one as well that I want to show. In the Isle of Man, you get these plates with the red strip. You get a lot of these. And Isle of Man does come up sometimes. You've got the yellow plate at the back and the white plate at the front, but then you've got the red strip on the left, which indicates we're out in the Isle of Man most of the time. I think it has been Jersey once or Guernsey, but I think most of the time it is Guernsey. Me and another player were caught off actually at that point. We both went for the Isle of Man when it was, in fact, Guernsey, I think. But yeah, if you see this red strip, you are on the Isle of Man. Yeah, Douglas, the capital of the Isle of Man. Yeah, so I think we've done quite a few. Let's try and just go to Luxembourg. Luxembourg is very easy to spot generally as well. What I want to show is the most obvious clue. Yeah, these signs here, the yellow signs and the blue signs for the motorways, but this isn't the best. No, I don't want to go here. Just try and go, yeah, we'll go up to Rovierge. place I've actually been to personally. Let's try and go to the entrance here. Okay, yeah, well, this is fantastic. So this yellow sign here is specifically Luxembourgish. You have these dark yellow plates as well that are specifically different from the Dutch ones. They're much darker. Yeah, so this does indicate, and the same yellow signs pop up, small signs at the bottom of the roads, sort of on the edge of the roads. When you enter a town as well, you get those signs. Let's try and see if we can go here. Okay. I can't see if we can. Don't know if we can get this. Yeah, this site, this here. So these are very Luxembourgish. You don't see this anywhere else in the world ever. So you've got the speed limit, then you've got the road number, and then you've got this is Drinklanche. So it's quite a funny name, isn't it? And then the Luxembourgish spelling there, name Drinkhout underneath. So we are in Luxembourg, and that is very easy to spot. Okay, I think we've done quite a few. Now I do want to do Switzerland quickly, because this is very easy if you're in certain locations to spot. Let's go to the city centre of Bern. I think we should have some locations here. No. Yeah, okay, this is fantastic. Okay, in Switzerland you have the yellow pedestrian crossings. So here you've got the German Baustellenverkehr gestartet. And then, which does already give you the indication we're in. And obviously here you've got some French, which is, you know, you wouldn't really see this anywhere else, even though it's a luxury, sort of looks like a luxurious place. But yeah, and then you've got the yellow pedestrian crossings, which does indicate you're in Switzerland 99% of the time, unless there's some roadworks going on. For example, you do see yellow pedestrian crossings sometimes in France if there's roadworks, but it's extremely rare. And you will always see these. And I think I've been to this place on GeoGuessr before, actually, this bridge here, Pont du Cornels. Okay. So I think I've been to yeah, so there you go. That's for Switzerland. Obviously, depending on the language you see, you'll also get an indication. This is obviously the French-speaking part. And then you've got a lot of German-speaking parts near obviously Basel, Zurich, Constance, of course, and then St. Gallen. And obviously, when you get towards these locations in the south, you've got the Spanish, the Italian, names, Pizzo d'Andola, Acquarossa, Biasca, Bellinsola, that comes up quite a lot, and also Lugano as well, if you're in terms of in the Italian locations of parts of Switzerland. So yeah, I'll do Italy as well quickly. I think I've taken a lot of time doing this video, but it's interesting to do, I think, nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, Italy, obviously, I think most people will know this, but just try and find it if there's anyone that hasn't seen this before. Obviously, the Italian cars, obviously, this is a Fiat, which is very typical. And then you've got the number plate at the front with the blue strip on the left, which is and you've got the blue strip on the right. There's one of them's the European Union, and one of them's the county, I think, one of the counties, the regions of Italy. Yeah, the letters of the region that you are in. So these are very narrow plates, and with the blue strips on either side. So I think we've done some of the easy tips. I mean, we've not covered a massive part of the world, but just go into Turkey. I'll do Turkey here. No, not Turkey today. I'll do Albania. Albania is interesting. Albania is interesting because you get, well, this isn't the best. It's a nice view, but it's not the place you want to be for finding what I was looking for. Let's go to the corner of the streets here because this will give you an indication. Okay, we are at. Yeah, I mean, this is something I noticed, and I did get caught out once. This is something I've noticed in Albania. You get these blue strips as well, but this isn't Italy. I did get caught off once. I was thought it was very bizarre, but that's something you do see. Let's try and find. I want to see. Yeah, Ruga. I'm not sure if the pronunciation is right, but this is the name of the street, and you'll find out why this is an important clue in a minute. Ah, no, we're not getting there, because you see this on the street names. Okay, I'm going to go into a rural location or a small city here to show you this. Maybe this will, no. Yeah, I'm surprised. Normally I'd see them quite often. Let's go towards maybe GEOGUESSR. GEOGUESSR, whatever it's pronounced. Yeah, we're not getting there. We're not getting there. Not getting to where I wanted to be. Yeah. What about Vlore? Yeah. Let's try this place. Yeah, it's a little small. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're going to get this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you've got this here, Ruga, R-U-G-A, and that gives you the basically the country, because this is Albanian. And then of course what's interesting is these. Obviously you've got a lot of Q's on their own without a U, not followed by a U in Albanian as well. That's very important, and a lot of X's and H's. There's a player, for example, Sherdan Shaqiri. I don't know if you know him, if anyone knows Shaqiri, famous footballer, and he's originally from Albania, I think, so yeah. And this is, of course, as well, you get this red strip in Albania as well. That's something you do see in Albania, not to be confused with the red strip that you see in Kyrgyzstan, which is very different. I'll just go there quickly. I did want to stop there, but you know, you've got these thoughts coming into your head, so you just want to go there. So Karakol, you do get Karakol sometimes, not necessarily Bishkek. You get Erdenet as well. Oh, that's in Mongolia. Sorry. Let's go to the capital then, Bishkek, just outside. This is, yeah, I mean, you can look at the countryside. It's very sort of brown, very autumn-like in Kyrgyzstan. And you've got these red plates here at the front, so that indicates you're in Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, with a Cyrillic writing, of course, which means you cannot mess up in Kyrgyzstan. Okay, so I've done a bit of a lengthy video here, but I did want to do a bit of a tips video to show you some of the tips. I hope it's relatively informative and relatively interesting, even though it was a bit long and I did spend a lot of time in some locations, but I do hope that some of these tips would work out. They are very basic. I haven't given anything really important here. I haven't delved into the Balkans yet, or some of the other countries, the Scandinavian countries, for example, or other parts of the world. I've been very focused on Europe, but they are very basic tips. Yeah, I hope it did. Help. I think we'll do a bit of it. Just do one battle royale here. Just do one, and then we'll finish up after this. And yeah, we'll quit for the day. Right. This is giving me. We are in Central or Eastern Europe. Thinking Romania here. Thinking Romania, but I'm not sure. Yeah, can't move. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I can't believe this. I'm thinking Romania, but I'm also thinking the Czech Republic or Slovakia here. For some reason I'm not moving. Yeah. Hungary. Is this Hungary then? Is it? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be. I don't know why I put Romania, because my thought was Czech Republic or Slovakia, but yeah, I mean, couldn't get out of that spot. I mean, this is typically this isn't. Yeah, this is typically Hungarian here. Yeah, you've got the accents there on the I's and that SZ, which is typical. And this ish, that means and in Hungarian. So if you see an ES with an accent on, that will give you that indicator. GY as well is very frequent with the double dots on the U. The equivalent of the German umlaut, even though there's another accent in Hungarian with two longer umlauts. I don't know how to explain that, but anyway, yeah, we'll go on to the next rounds. What's this? Kikava. Oh, okay, I think this is Estonia. I think it's Estonia's. Oh, sorry, Riga. Didn't see. Yeah, okay. Okay, I completely missed that. For some reason, I was. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Yeah, it was Latvia. Got caught off by the language there, by the K's. Yeah, not the best there. So this is Spain, Badajoz. This is, I think it's near Madrid, Badajoz. Not too sure. Can't remember where it is, but this is definitely Spain anyway. Yeah, I could be wrong with Badajoz. Yeah, anyway. There. Obviously these N rows and the format and of the writing, etc. Very easy to spot. The white sign with the number there. There's a lot of different types of roads in Spain as well. You've got C roads, SCs and Ns and As, of course, but you've got lots of types. Okay, let's try and get this game done. I think I will stop here for today. Just a bit of fun at the end there, but hopefully you did enjoy my tips that I gave there on the game. Very basic tips, but hopefully they will help. This, right, this is going to be Snickerwagen. I think this is Sweden. I'm not sure, hang on, what have I done here? I think I've messed up, I think it's Norway. Yeah, I think it's Norway. Oh yeah, I don't know why did I, yeah, I don't know what I did that. Oh, what an idiot, yeah. What an idiot. I'll do another one, I do want to get one, try and win one here, but I've been on a bad streak recently. Yeah, for some reason I'm just not in it at the moment. Probably need to, I have taken a break from the game for a bit, but probably need to stop playing Battle Royale for a few weeks and just give it a rest. Yeah, this is probably Hungary again. Yeah, this is Hungary, yeah. Got zoom, yeah, this is Hungary. Hang on a minute. It's not Hungary, is it? Oh dear. What an idiot. I'm getting completely, yeah, I'm really being silly here. Oh, I'm not doing well today. What's going on? Couldn't click on it, yeah. I just don't know what I'm doing here. Don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Obviously Hrvatska, that's the name of Croatia in Croatian, Republika Hrvatska. Or Hrvatska Republika, I'm not sure, I can't remember yeah, I think it's Hrvatska Republika, and it's HR is the domain code, the domain name for Hungary, for Croatia, sorry. HU for Hungary, HR is Croatia, Hrvatska, that's why it's HR and not CR, for example. Yeah, I'll try and get this one and try and wrap this up because it's been a bit embarrassing recently. I've had I had a very good streak at one point, but yeah, I think I had about 5 or 6 wins in 7, but now I had about 5 losses in 7, so it's not exactly a great period for me in this game at the moment. I think this is Slovakia, but yeah, I think based on the fields it's Slovakia, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think it is, yeah. Oh no, sorry, it's Austria. It's Austria here, sorry. It's the blue sign there, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, the fields look Slovakian to me. It's I don't really tend to get Austria very often in rural areas. It's not as often that you get Austria outside, but this is probably just outside of Vienna or something. Right, see this place. This is Bhutan, I think. This is, I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm an absolute fool, but, this is Bhutanese, I think. These are typical in Bhutan, so let's just check, but I think, yeah, we are in Bhutan. Yeah, and then you've got the writing here. Okay. And obviously the cars have the orange or red or yellow number plates as well. So this is possibly, oh, I don't know, I'm thinking Spain here, but it's not, is it? It could be Croatia. I think it's Croatia. Is it Italy? Oh no. No, I'm thinking Italy here. Oh, we're in Poland. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, there was. Oh, at first I actually thought Slovakia, and then I thought, no, this is probably Slovakia. It's the sign, of course, the sign as well. I was giving this clue away earlier. You know, it's the. Oh dear. Yeah, it's not. It's not been good recently. The performances on this game, for me. Just for some reason, when I tend to have a good streak, I'm just, constantly good, and then if I'm in a bad streak, I'm just constantly bad. And obviously, it doesn't mean I'm winning every game, but right, Ninos, but it just. Oh no, let's see. I can't think here. Oh, I'm just. Is it? It's not Guatemala, is it? No, I don't know why I'm getting so confused here. I don't know why. Why am I doing this? Why? It is Guatemala, isn't it? Oh, it's Ecuador. Okay, there's Ecuador on the plate there. Yeah, I thought it was near the equator, but just couldn't think. Yeah, just don't know why I'm so confused sometimes in these places. There's Ecuador on the front of the plate, so yeah. I didn't think it was Guatemala. The signage didn't match up, but I was just confused. I mean, Mexico didn't occur to me. I didn't think it was that, but I just couldn't think. Right, this is Turkey here. See the Turkish writing there. Nevşehir, Müftülüğü, Albi, and that's the I with a dot there, but it isn't. I don't know what the letter is exactly, but this is Turkish. It's not a normal I. Specific Turkish, the I that you see in Turkey. Right, let's try this. This is Russia, I think so. Haven't looked around, so I mean I could be completely off here, but well, it's not completely off, but yeah, could be Ukraine. It's not, yeah, it's either Russia or I think it is Russia. Okay, so we've won one today. Well, we've only played two, but well, we haven't won yet, have we? What I'm saying, thought it was over. Obviously not. I'm probably going to lose here. Oh, I can't see. Is it Spain? I think it's Spain. Sugar. Yes. I had the feeling it was Spain from the start, and then oh, I couldn't even see that sign. I just thought I'd click it because it's likely that it was going to be that. But yeah, well, we've got back into winning ways here at this point. Yeah, I had some bad games yesterday. Bad games. I only played it a couple of times, but about 5 or 6 bad performances. But today it's a win, so there you go. Right, so we'll end this stream here today, this video here today. We've had 48 minutes, and yeah, we're not going to do another one. We might try a country streak just for a minute. No moving country, so I'll just do that. Sorry, I'll just want to like this on. I'll try it. I mean, I'm not going to think. I'm just going to click as soon as I see it, and then we'll see what happens. Norway. Is this Belgium? No. Yeah, I don't think this is Belgium, is it? It's Denmark, isn't it? I think this is Denmark. I think so. Yeah. This could be Portugal, I think. I'm not going to think too much here. I'm just going to give myself a few seconds. Vidro, well, this isn't Portugal, is it? No, I did think Croatia, so I think... Is it Croatia or is it Slovenia? It's one of the... Yeah, oh my god, what? Oh no, what did I do there? What? Oh my god. Oh, what am I doing? I can't believe that. I can't believe what I did. I really can't believe that. That's just... I don't understand why I do that. Yeah, I'm not thinking straight here. I'm not thinking straight. We'll stop this stream here. I could have been on a better streak there if I'd have not messed up and changed my... The houses were Portuguese. It's Portugal, but I saw Vidro and I don't know why. I just thought this just didn't seem... That didn't seem Portuguese, so... Yeah, okay, so anyway, thanks for watching this video. I really hope that you found something valuable in the tips I gave. I mean, they're not specifically incredible tips. I mean, you'll probably see channels with much more well explained and well detailed tips and more in depth with some more quality, let's say, in the tips that they've given. But these are very basic tips, but I did want to do a video on tips because I think it's important to do that. So hopefully you did find something interesting there, that you did learn something, which is the aim of this video. Yeah, so thanks a lot for watching. I will be putting up another video by the end of the week, I think. Yeah, as I said, most of the videos will be put on Wednesdays and Fridays, but this one will probably go will be going up today at the moment of recording. Well, so there will probably be another video on Wednesday or Friday. Definitely there'll be another one on Wednesday or Friday. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.